Have presented a petition to the National Assembly seeking to reform the labour policy and legal frameworks. The unions, Kenya Union of Domestic, Hotel, Educational Institutions, Hospitals and Allied Workers, KUDHEIHA, and Amalgamated Union of Kenya Metal Workers of Kenya, and the Forum for International Cooperation, who Tuesday held peaceful demonstrations within Nairobi town, presented the petition to the National Assembly demanding labour rights of Kenyan workers to be addressed. There isn't much more in our county news roundup.
The Kenya Union of Domestic, Hotel, Educational Institutions, Hospitals and Allied Workers, KUDHEIHA, is advocating for effective law enforcement and streamlining of the country's policies to ensure that non-standard employment in all sectors meet the minimum requirements for decent work in the country. Led by KUDHEIHA General Secretary Rose Omamo, the union held peaceful demonstrations in Nairobi CBD before heading to National Assembly grounds.
We need regulations that would regulate these kind of policies so that we have workers within an environment that they can even recognize their employers. In the outsourced companies, you ask these workers, who is your employer? They don't know. They just know that we have been brought here to work, and we are paid our wages weekly or monthly, and the wages are pathetic.
In Kisii County, Nyangiti DAB Primary School in Bonchari constituency is appealing to the government and well-wishers to help renovate its dilapidated learning infrastructures.
I've already placed money. You know, government budgeting, there is budgeting to be done. This financial year of 2021-2022, the classrooms that are going to be built and upgrading of the classroom. If you notice to visit Nyangiti Primary, there is a road that is being constructed by Kura. Most of those classrooms, we are going to put more money so that we can do good classroom for the students.
Despite the deplorable learning environment, the school recorded good performance in the 2021 Kenya Certificate of Primary Education KCPE results, becoming the most improved school in the Nyanza region. In Bungoma, the county governor Wycliffe Wangamati has promised a full scholarship to the third-best 2021 KCPE pupil, Charity Bunyanzi, who happens to hail from his county. And 10 political parties won the recently Political Party Act, which bans candidates from joining other parties after they failed nomination quashed. Led by Secretary General of Party of Independent Candidates of Kenya, Julius Wambua, said barring candidates from joining other parties after nomination is undemocratic.
Vyama vingi katika taifa letu havina uwezo wa kufanya michujo ya haki. Havina fedha, havina manpower, na havina nia ya kufanya mchujo wa haki.
Finally, strengthening the capacity of national human rights institutions is key in preventing and addressing human rights violations, especially in the run-up to polls. This is according to the Network of African National Human Rights Institutions Executive Director Gilbert Sebihogo, who says authorities should be on alert during the electoral process when there are increased cases of human rights violation.
Our redress faction is a mandate we have in the Commission, and we are working on regulations which are currently being tabled at the Law Reform Commission to give us the power to actually offer redress going forward.
It's about actually getting them to understand very well their roles and responsibilities as they lead the national institutions, and of course trying to oversee the promotion, protection, advocacy of human rights in the continent.
Frederick Moki for Prime.